The Trump family is worth about $5 billion more today after launching a new cryptocurrency venture. Public disclosures show President Trump's family members hold 22.5 billion tokens of World Liberty Financial, which opened trading yesterday. Now the windfall is raising ethical concerns.
The opening numbers are staggering, even by the standards of a family accustomed to operating in billion-dollar circles. With the launch of World Liberty Financial, the Trumps are now positioned not just as political power players, but also as front-runners in the world of digital finance. What began as a curious announcement on a campaign trail has turned into a reality that could shift the trajectory of both crypto markets and the family's fortune. But this isn't just about wealth. It's about the intertwining of politics and financial innovation at a scale we've rarely seen before. And at the center of it all sits the question, is this groundbreaking financial technology, or is it a new form of political leverage?
Okay, so we're talking about this $5 billion windfall. That is at least on paper, and that's because of the amount of tokens that basically the Trump family has locked in of this digital currency. So just think about a digital currency like Bitcoin, World Liberty Financial, this digital token, kind of like that, but it's part of this broader cryptocurrency venture that the Trump family launched really just weeks before the election.
Timing matters, and the Trump family knew exactly when to move. Launching just weeks before the election wasn't a coincidence, it was strategy. The tokens are locked, meaning the family can't cash out immediately, but that doesn't diminish their power. In fact, the lockup may serve as a guarantee that they remain invested for the long haul, signaling confidence to investors and supporters alike. By tying their fortunes to the growth of World Liberty Financial, the Trumps are betting not only on the future of cryptocurrency, but on there to influence its regulatory environment and adoption within the United States.
He has said those agencies are taking a more limited approach, and that could benefit his family that's invested in cryptocurrency. And then you do have the question of if there were foreign investors, for example, other countries, leaders of other countries, other business people investing in cryptocurrency that are directly tied to Trump, whether it's World Liberty Financial and tied to Trump and his family, World Liberty Financial, or the Trump meme coin. Remember that one? We saw that launch just a couple days before inauguration. Is there an expectation then from these foreign leaders, whoever it might be invested, that they're going to get something in return?
This is where the story takes a controversial turn. The potential for conflicts of interest is immense. If Trump's regulatory agencies go easy on crypto while his family reaps the rewards, critics argue that it's a textbook example of mixing governance with self-interest. More troubling is the possibility of foreign investors tying themselves financially to the Trump ecosystem. Imagine world leaders or international corporations holding Trump-affiliated tokens. The unspoken question is whether they might then expect favorable treatment in trade deals, foreign policy, or White House access. It's this blend of money and politics that makes World Liberty Financial not just another crypto launch, but a potential global lever of influence.
World Liberty Financial, which has ties to the Trump family, including the president and his Mideast envoy, Steve Witkoff, is going to use Alt5 Sigma Corporation to raise $1.5 billion for the purchase of its stablecoin WLFI token.
Behind the headlines about Trump's personal fortune lies a sophisticated financial operation. By partnering with Alt5 Sigma, a company already immersed in stablecoin infrastructure, World Liberty Financial gains both credibility and scale. This isn't just a family token floating in the markets. It's being integrated into broader institutional frameworks. The $1.5 billion raise shows that big players are betting heavily on its future. And with every step, the Trump brand moves deeper into the financial system, no longer just a symbol of real estate or politics, but potentially a cornerstone of global payments.
We've reached $2.2 billion in market cap in just under 90 days. It took our competitors, like you said, Circle and Tether, about 3 and 5 years respectively to get to those numbers. And we also trade about $500 million of volume a day, which speaks to the demand.
In the fast-moving world of crypto, speed can be everything, and World Liberty Financial has outpaced nearly everyone. To build a $2.2 billion market cap in 90 days is astonishing, especially when compared to rivals who took years to achieve similar results. This meteoric rise shows that branding, political connections, and the promise of innovation can accelerate adoption like nothing else. Daily trading volumes in the hundreds of millions demonstrate that demand isn't just hype, it's tangible. Yet, such rapid growth also comes with risks. Can this token sustain its momentum, or will it burn out as quickly as it exploded?
There has never been a company like this, maybe in the history of finance, that brings visionaries and people who have the relationships and the experience together to create something so unique.
The co-founders describe this venture as unprecedented, and they may not be exaggerating. Rarely have we seen a collaboration that combines traditional finance expertise, political clout, and crypto-native vision under one roof. It is this combination that they argue will give World Liberty Financial an edge. But uniqueness is a double-edged sword. Being first to attempt something on this scale can lead to breakthroughs or catastrophic failure. The stakes are enormous, both for the Trump family and for the investors who are betting billions that this marriage of politics and crypto will work.
We just announced the first ever point program for a stablecoin ever. So what that means is users of USD1 are going to be able to earn loyalty points similar to airline miles or credit card points for holding, transacting, and using USD1. This has never been done before, and it's going to create massive, massive effects for the growth.
Here lies one of the project's most innovative features. By making stablecoin use feel like a loyalty program, World Liberty Financial is attempting to bridge the gap between crypto enthusiasts and everyday consumers. Imagine buying groceries or filling up your car and earning points, not through Visa or MasterCard, but through a Trump-linked stablecoin. It's a familiar incentive wrapped in new technology, and it could be the strategy that brings digital currencies into mainstream households. But it also means that every transaction could strengthen the financial empire of the Trump family, tying ordinary spending habits directly into their wealth.
Our token trades somewhere between 35 and 90 cents. That represents a $35 to $90 billion fully diluted valuation. Alt5 Sigma acquired these tokens at a 20-cent valuation. If you take the simple average of the pre-market trading, Joe, you come up with a valuation around 56 cents. That means that based on Alt5's acquisition, they acquired these tokens around a 64% discount, which we think is going to be quite accretive for shareholders.
The financial mechanics are complex but revealing. Alt5 Sigma's discounted acquisition points to insider advantages and early deals that could yield massive profits. While retail investors pay full price, institutional partners stand to benefit from preferential terms. For the Trump family, it cements their role at the center of an ecosystem where valuations can swing wildly but always tilt in their favor. With billions in potential upside and a structure designed to reward those closest to the core, World Liberty Financial is shaping up to be as much about strategic positioning as it is about innovation. We've traced how World Liberty Financial grew from a campaign-adjacent idea into a financial ecosystem valued in the tens of billions. We've seen how the Trumps leveraged their influence to secure massive holdings, how institutional partners like Alt5 Sigma accelerated the project's scale, and how innovative ideas like loyalty points could make stablecoins part of everyday life. Yet we've also seen the shadows, questions of conflicts of interest, foreign influence, and the merging of politics with profit.
They've been very upfront about what they own and very clear that this is an industry they want to see grow, they want to see flourish, and that does benefit them, Diane.
And so, we leave you with this question. Is World Liberty Financial the future of digital money, or is it a political empire cloaked in blockchain? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.